if you look right here, this is the top section, okay, right here. And if you look, I've cut that out, and if you look real close, let me turn that camera. There's actually a gap right here that I put in it. Now I used my quick bond agent, which this tube broke, kind of pisses me off, because there was still some fucking glue in it, and I could have used it. Come down to the bottom, if you look right there, and we got ourselves a little bit different repair on this one. Let me get that. So if we look down here, you can see that I basically did the same thing. I made a big gap right here, okay? I went ahead and beveled all the edges around where our repair is gonna be. And this one here, I actually had to take the whole corner of the section out. So the whole corner of this had to come out of there. Now, this right here, this is black. The reason that is because I ran out of quick bond, so I had to use, I had to use the super bond, okay, which is right here, and it just happens to be black, okay. So I went ahead and glued this here. That was actually cracked, and when I say cracked, it folded back like we were talking. Let me go ahead and... Okay, what happened there is when that hinge opened up, it pulled it this way and it pulled the fibers apart, so they got tangled up and it wouldn't bend back. So I had to actually cut that in half, and I put it back to the contour that it was, and then I glued that in there. Now I will go ahead and grind that glue out of there with my cutting wheel, which is right here. Okay, and I'll take that and I'll grind that down so it's all even before I fiberglass that, and then I'll also go ahead and cut some of this glue off, because the only reason we put the glue on these is just to hold them in place. Once we fiberglass that, that will all mold that back together. It'll be solid and secure and ready for the next time. The best way to fix this, the best way for this to prevent happening is don't let your frickin' door pop open on you while you're going 70 miles an hour down the highway. Okay? This is a big repair. This is a major repair. This is a fiberglass repair. This is how it's done. This is the easiest way to do this. This is the most common way to repair this, okay? He's lucky it didn't crack the whole section up here all the way down and rip the whole part of the door out. Then we'd really have a problem. So, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go over here now to the fiberglass mixing table. Okay, so we're over at the fiberglass table, repair table now. And as you can see, I got my fiberglass mat. Okay, that's not fiberglass cloth, that's a mat. Do not use the cloth. The cloth, you can tell the difference. It's got interweaves. This is mat that's been blown together with the machine. All right, what we want to do is we want to get us a nice clean cup. And here's our resin, okay? Do not use the Lowe's brand, okay? If you're gonna purchase this at either Home Depot or Lowe's, buy the Home Depot brand. The Lowe's brand is very cheap and inexpensive, and it will not hold up or withstand any fiberglass repair that you do. I prefer to use the Home Depot brand. The Home Depot brand is made by 3M Bondo, okay? The better brand, the top quality brand to use is Evercoat. Evercoat brand is a good brand to use. I'm gonna show you a bottle of Evercoat. This is not fiberglass resin, but this is a brand. Okay, that's the brand right there, Evercoat. As you can see, it says Evercoat. You can buy this, the brand Evercoat, you purchase at your local automotive paint supply stores. That's more expensive, but it's the best top quality. This works just as good, and you're gonna save yourself money. This is at Home Depot, not Lowe's. If you buy it at Lowe's, you will have to redo your repairs. So, there. That's another good quick lesson from Pete that you got for free. Okay. So we're gonna take our scissors, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut small pieces, see? Just little small pieces, and we're just gonna trim them in there as we're going, and we're gonna fill the bottom of that cup up. And when you do this, you want to go ahead and don't fold it over like this, like you think you're gonna, because what's gonna happen when you cut it, it's just gonna be one big piece, see? It's not gonna be little pieces. So the best way to do that is just go in a circle and start cutting little pieces, just like I'm doing, okay? And just keep on cutting until you get a bunch of them in there. Then what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna go ahead and get all that done, I'm just rushing through it here to show you. I'm gonna mix my resin, fiberglass resin, with my hardener. Now today's a cold day, and when you purchase this, you should get 2 tubes of hardener with it, okay? So today's a cold day, so I'm gonna actually mix more hardener than what it actually takes to repair this job, okay? Due to the fact that the weather is gonna make it dry slower, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up by using more hardener. Now you don't wanna use a lot of hardener, because then you're gonna defeat the purpose and you'll have to remix it. So go ahead and play with it, and mixing fiberglass resin and the hardener is a tricky trick, okay? Because if you go by the what it tells you to do, it's gonna tell you how many drops to put in per quart, or this, that, or the other, okay? Fuck all that, okay? We're not gonna go by drops, we're gonna go by squirts, okay? Use your best knowledge and your common sense, all right? Put enough hardener there, just like if you were mixing Bondo. Forget the directions on, let's use 62 drops to, okay, here's our directions. Okay, 62 drops per 1 quart of mix. Okay, well, whatever, all right? Come on, folks, come on, guys, come on, people. Okay, do we really gotta be that stupid, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wake up. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna get this mixed up, then we're gonna go back and we're gonna see how to repair, how to install and put the resin on the car. So, we went through a couple steps, a couple procedures. We know what we're doing. Let's finish it out. There's my phone. Let me answer that phone and let me get to work, okay? Thank you. Be back in a minute.